Hello, I'm Simulated Irk and welcome to Simulated Irk with another emergency services roleplay. This is EmergNYC and this game is under heavy development. It is a pre-alpha version. You can get it on Steam, but there's a lot of things that are being worked on, especially starting with the fire side. So we have here old mate firefighter Pryor, and he's going to show you a little bit of firefighting with engine 78. So get in the truck, ignition on, and park brake off, which is P. So we're going to now the camera and everything is still a bit awkward for me at this stage, as is driving using a keyboard. So what we're going to do is we are going to park over here near this fire hydrant. Alright, we're going to leave our ignition on because we still want things in the truck to work. We're going to leave the truck, press F. We are going to go over to the hydrant, and hopefully this will work like I've been practicing. We'll go over, we'll press T to get our supply line, and then we'll walk over to the hydrant. We'll press E. Sometimes you have to get in the right spot. Okay, the truck is now connected to the hydrant. What we will do before that is we're going to get some hose out of the back of the truck. You've got 2.5 inch, 3.5 inch, so we'll press T for an attack line, and we'll go for a walk and we'll stretch it out. Now I have had some firefighting experience, but not necessarily with these trucks. So we'll go for a walk, and in this game you've only got yourself to work with, so there's nobody out there helping you. So if we look back, probably go out a bit more. Alright, so we've stretched the hose out. Now a length of hose, well here in Australia is 30 metres, was when I learnt it. So they might say, oh give me 4 lengths, so that's 4 lots of 30. Okay, so we're going to break the hose there, and we're going to take this one that we've already wound out and attach it to the back of the truck using E. So we're going to go to the other end in a minute, and we're going to put a nozzle on it, but in the meantime we need to crack the hydrant. So you need a hydrant bar out of here. You right click the door, press G, get your hydrant bar. Although for some reason he's got an extra piece of equipment with him. press P to turn on the hydrant. We'll put the hydrant bar back because otherwise we might lose it. Press X. Okay, he just wants to carry an extinguisher with him all day long. And out of this cupboard, you right click for your doors, get a nozzle, press G to grab a nozzle, we'll attach a nozzle to this end, pressing E, and he has a nozzle in his hand, but we're not actually pumping water yet because we haven't turned our pump on. So we've got a green light for the hydrant, a green light for the attack line, press P, turn on our pump. We'll put his helmet on, put his BA on. And then what you can do, because this is a firefighting academy, spray some water around using both your mouse buttons. But what we're going to do, press F1, we're going to start a scenario. We're going to do a car fire. Okay. We've got a bus fire. So we can walk over. Don't want to go too close to it. Now to change camera views, you can press V. Start spraying the bus with water. If you want to go back to third person, press V again, and you go back to third person. Now things are starting to explode on the bus because of the heat. What we might do is put our BA on now, so we'll press K, and this is the view you get. We'll get a bit closer. Careful of where the smoke is. And we might have to move back because the fire is starting to kick off. Let's breach the roof surface now. The tyre just exploded. We may not want to be that close anymore, so we'll move back a bit. Now, ideally, of course, you'd have somebody else attacking the fire with another hose somewhere as well, but due to the limitations of this game, you can't. We might just change our angle of attack. Always remembering that we have to give, whoops. Now we haven't got much air left in our BA. Now we've actually done pretty well just to keep it to the back of the bus at this point. Now I don't necessarily want to go on the other side because that's where the smoke's going. I don't know how much hose we've got left. Now in real life those windows are probably shattered by now, but we've actually done pretty well to contain this fire to the back of the bus. Just as I say that, something else explodes. That's one of the dangers about these sort of fires. I don't know what sort of fuel is running this bus either. Now, ideally, I'd have people on multiple sides attacking this, but because of this game, I can only attack for one side as one person. So I don't know how much of the water is actually getting in there. I'm also zoomed in a lot too, by the way. So, by the looks of it, this fire is out. Whoops. So we'll end that scenario and we'll start it again. We'll let it take hold for a little bit. And what I want to do on this occasion is try attacking it from the back and aiming the water into the vents there. So that put it out pretty quickly. So what I'll do this time, we'll stop the scenario and then we'll start it again. But we'll let the fire take some hold. Let the fire take hold a little bit and then we'll attack it again. Just to show you how intense it can get. because often when a bus catches fire like this, the fire will be quite intense by the time that the firefighters get there and then set up their equipment. So I'll just wait for a little bit for the fire to take hold a little bit. You can also do fire scenarios with the buildings around here as well. Okay, so you can see now the fire's starting to take hold. Might do, for the sake of the exercise, have 5. There we go. Okay, so you can see that the fire's starting to take hold now, so we'll get into it. Hang on, come around, camera. Now, again, ideally, we'd like to have people attacking this from multiple angles. As you can see, that bus is heavily involved now. We may not be able to save it, obviously. Pardon me. Now, as much as I'd want to be able to call a second person in, I can't on this occasion. I'd have to set everything up again. It's not the way the game operates to this point. You can't necessarily have a couple of trucks surrounding the bus and going, okay boys, just put as much water on it as you can. all I think I'll be doing at this point is just trying to stop the fire from spreading. Obviously need more resources than what I've got. We'll stop the scenario there, but that gives you a fair idea. Bus fire stop. And the bus is gone. So now what we can do, close of the episode, is go back over to the truck. And you'll notice we haven't used any water out of our tank at all, because all the water has been coming out for the hydrant, through the truck, through the pump, and then into the hose. Just to give you an illustration, we turn off the pump. You're not squirting out water. Turn on the pump. Here comes the water. But it will stay up there. So we'll turn the pump off. I'll go and return the hose. Now, thankfully, it's quite easy to return the hose. You just go to the back of the truck, press F. That will repack all of the hose for you, thankfully. Now I need the hydrant bar again. Hopefully this will work this time, because it didn't necessarily work the last time I did it. Over to the hydrant bar. Turn the hydrant off, P. Hydrant's off. Disconnect the hose. Hang on, go over here. Disconnect the hose. Put it back on the truck, press T. That's there. We'll put our hydrant bar and our extinguisher, if I can get rid of that. For some reason it's not letting me put the extinguisher back. Right click, by the way, to close. Can be a bit clunky. Right click to close the door. So that doesn't work. Whoops. Sometimes you just have to walk away from it. Come back. Go for a little walk, take your time out, come back. It's not gonna let me close the door for some reason. Oh, hang on. What happened then? I don't know how that happened. Okay, I've managed to grab a ladder. I'm just going to start pushing random buttons. I don't even know. So now we have a ladder that I don't know how to use or what to do with it. Well, that worked. I don't even know how I did that. Anywho, I'm Simulator. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. EmergNYC. And we'll be back for another episode soon. Bye for now.